quiz. What do the Disney Accelerator Program, Starbucks Coffee Company, Starbucks Odyssey, and Robinhood all have in common? Well, they all chose Polygon as their preferred blockchain, and in total, Polygon now hosts over 53,000 dApps. Polygon is currently the king of Layer 2 solutions, and they seem to be making all the right tactical decisions because big companies are flocking to Polygon, and weekly unique active users numbers are going through the roof. Can anybody touch them at all at this point? Well, maybe not, but we do think there is some stiff competition out there, especially in the Layer 2 space. Here in this video, we're looking at 6 Polygon competitors that I think are worth keeping an eye on. We at Altcoin Buzz love MATIC just as much as anybody, but in this video, we are taking a look at 6 altcoin competitors to Polygon. Hey guys, my name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. We are a crypto investment research company. Of course, you've heard me say it before, but I have to mention that, look, I am not a financial or investment advisor. Do I look like one, for God's sakes? Hopefully this video is very informative for you, but don't take it to be official financial or investment advice. It is not. All right, let's kick off the list with entry number 1. Wasting no time, we are considering here as the first competitor to Polygon, Immutable X, whose ticker is IMX, and it's also one of our long-term favorites. In fact, just a few months ago, we did a deep dive into this project and the IMX token. Check out that video if you've not already. A card should be popping up right about now. But Immutable X's focus is on NFTs, non-fungible tokens, and they are a layer 2 built on Ethereum. Immutable X uses zk rollup technology from Starkware, aka zkStarks. Now these improve on the zkSnarks because they remove the need for a trusted setup. And in turn, this allows for 9,000 NFT transfers, trades, or mints per second. And that's without any gas fees, by the way. So that is to say they are a power to be reckoned with in the NFT space. In fact, they overtook Polygon in NFT volume. And they're also making a pretty big name for themselves in the metaverse and gaming sector. And actually, when it comes to gaming, they have a very strong blockchain gaming roster, which includes, for example, Book Games, shown here. We're on vfriends.com, Gods Unchained, Guild of Guardians, and of course, Illuvium, all of which, by the way, we've covered before on this channel. They also have a massive $500 million ecosystem fund. However, they're not active in other fields, but they do have a strong team and some very serious backers. For instance, Temasek, they actually more or less own Singapore, in case you're not familiar with that name. Animoca Brands, known for Axes, and Arrington. Taking a look here at the token IMX, it sits at currently just over 56 cents with a market cap of $319 million. Now their max token supply is 2 billion, of which you have 25% in circulation, or 570 million. Guys, if you're a fan of IMX, as we are, let us know in the comments below. But without any further ado, let's move on now to our next project. Major Polygon competitor number 2, not to be underestimated, is Arbitrum, which is also a layer 2 incidentally built on ETH. And as such, they offer faster transactions and cheaper gas fees compared to Ethereum. And just like IMX, they take advantage of Ethereum's security since they're built on top of it. And they both use the Ethereum consensus mechanism. But Polygon, on the other hand, has its own proof of stake, POS, consensus. Arbitrum uses an optimistic rollup solution. So in other words, they roll up batches of transactions and deposit these on Ethereum, their L1. Ultimately, this makes them computationally less complex. And if we look at TVL, or total value locked, Polygon has $1.24 billion. And that means it's currently at number 5 among all chains. And Polygon currently hosts 323 protocols. Now with TVL, Arbitrum directly follows at number 6 with $948 million, and 127 protocols call Arbitrum their home. And Arbitrum achieved all of this without having its own token yet, which is hard to believe actually. Now, the crypto space expects an Arbitrum token launch and airdrop to happen pretty much imminently. Actually, about a month ago, we showed you how to take part in this airdrop. You can check out the video whose card should be popping up right about now. But for context, Polygon launched in October 2017, whereas Arbitrum launched in May of 2021. And I personally see lots of potential in this project. So look, nothing's for certain in this space. You guys know that, but don't be surprised if Arbitrum will keep making moves and keeps growing. It really has the potential to be a serious Polygon competitor. And given that its token isn't even out yet, we're really just getting started. Let us know in the comments below if you're as excited about Arbitrum as we are. But with that being said, let's move on to Polygon competitor number 3. Celer Network is a layer 1 blockchain interoperability protocol, and it also hosts L2 solutions, mostly for finance, and they use zkStarkware solutions. Now, you may know the Seabridge. This is another well-known product of theirs, and they support well over 110 tokens and over 30 blockchains. And interoperability is their first, middle, and last name. They are very much known for interoperability. And the transaction volume now is well over $10 billion. However, in August, the bridge was hacked during a DNS attack, and losses were around $240,000, which is actually an unusually low amount for a bridge hack in crypto. But then again, Celer has a strong ecosystem of partners and so many other strengths to compensate for that one failure, especially when it comes to Seabridge. Now, Celer has a strong team that consists of multiple PhDs. They also boast some very strong investors. For example, Arrington and Binance Labs. And for those interested in tokenomics, high emission periods are already over. The price of Celer currently sits at about 1.4 cents with a market cap of $79 million. The max token supply is 10 billion, of which 56% or 5.6 billion tokens are currently in circulation. If you are a fan of Celer, as we are, let us know about it in the comments below. Moving right along to Polygon competitor number 4, we're looking at Loopring here. This is the first ZK rollup layer 2 on Ethereum. And in the same L2 vein, they reduce gas fees and speed up transactions up to 100 times lower fees when compared to Ethereum. So it's a big difference. Their main focus is on the DeFi space, more specifically decentralized exchanges. Polygon is more diverse with their attention to GameFi and NFTs, among other things. But Loopring, again, is specifically focused on the DeFi space. And just like IMX and Arbitrum, actually, they ride the Ethereum consensus mechanism for safety, which makes them much more scalable when compared to Polygon. For example, if we compare TVL, Polygon still has $1.24 billion and Loopring Exchange has $109 million. The price right now of LRC sits at just above 25 cents with a market cap of $311 million. The max token supply is 1.3 billion, of which almost 100%, 1.2 billion, is currently in circulation. So Loopring, the first ZK rollup layer 2 on Ethereum. Let us know what you guys think about this OG, this veteran in the space. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Okay, next up and at number 5 on our list, the penultimate entry here, we're looking at Starknet. And if you haven't already seen it, go back and check out our recent video. We did a pretty in-depth tutorial on Starknet and what it's all about, how that integrates with some of the airdrops that we talked about in this video that's popping up right about now. But in a nutshell, Starknet is an L2 built on top of Ethereum, but they use ZK rollups instead of optimistic rollups. And the ZK Starks, that's their technology. So instead of ZK Snarks, ZK Starks. You can probably pick up on the Game of Thrones theme here if you're a fan. Now, Immutable X and Celer also use this, and ZK Starks allow you to share data with a third party, which can be used for computation. However, you don't reveal the data to this third party, which is one of the reasons why it's so popular. Polygon moves towards using ZK rollups. They also use the Polygon ZK EVM. But that's not all. They're also developing Polygon Maiden, and this also uses ZK Stark technology. So look, we see Polygon using the tech developed by one of its competitors. This is one of the reasons why I think Starknet may well become a serious contender for a spot in the L2 limelight. They both use a different coding language though. Polygon uses Solidity, whereas Starknet has its own language named Cairo. That's C-A-I-R-O. Starknet currently doesn't have a token, but I expect an airdrop soon. Again, go back and check out that airdrop video from the other day if you've not already. And if you want to be on top of these kinds of announcements, guys, you got to check out our Altcoin Buzz access group on Telegram. We actually have a Starknet airdrop strategy ready to go. You can access it. And currently, the group for a very limited time is free to use and check out and try out. You can check out the link for more information, which can be found in the description below. All right, and finally, rounding out the list here at number 5, zkSync. We've talked about this one recently. It's another L2 built on top of Ethereum. And the way they want to reduce Ethereum congestion is by using zk rollups. Now, transactions should be faster. This is because they use zk mathematical proofs for transaction verification. But because of this, zkSync is less EVM compatible. So both Polygon and zkSync are strong competitors in the EVM market. And with zkSync 2.0, zkSync actually hopes to bridge this EVM gap, and I expect this to launch before the end of this year. Polygon's zk EVM is due for early 2023, assuming they can even meet that deadline at all. But this may give zkSync and other EVM-compatible L2s an advantage. And zkSync also has no token just yet, so this means that I can't give you any comparison on TVL and the like. However, it's well worth keeping an eye out on zkSync. It's another promising L2 solution, and we do expect a token at some point. So that is it, guys. That brings us to the end of this list of 6 Polygon competitors. Which one among these 6 that we've outlined do you feel has the most potential? Are there any significant projects that perhaps we've left off this list? If that's the case, let us know in the comments below. But look, basically Polygon is currently leading the L2 field, and big companies have flocked to them, and everything seems to be going right. But there's always somebody else waiting on the side, waiting to pounce, waiting to take advantage of a competitive advantage. And competition is certainly stiff in the L2 space. So we looked in this list at one of my all-time favorites, Immutable X, and at Celer, and at Loopring, and Arbitrum, and 2 other projects that don't even have a token yet, Starknet and zkSync. These are great opportunities for future airdrops. Again, check out our airdrop video, but in general, keep an eye out on all 6 of these projects. They're likely going to make waves before you know it. I, honest to God, wish you all the very best of luck if you choose to invest, guys, but it's never official financial or investment advice. If you're still watching this video, kudos to you. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, hit the bell to receive notifications. Check out these other couple of videos, guys, popping up here to my left. To my right. Stay safe out there, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. That's first and foremost. Always stay safe. And as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.